Hey everybody, it's JT from VapeStarsNetwork.com. Hope you're having an amazing week. I am. I'm caught up on schoolwork. Time to get back to Vape Stars business. Couldn't think of anything funny to say there. So we'll get started. So I posted a quick preview of this product, and now it's time to elaborate a little bit more. I know there's some other reviews and information out there about it, but mine ain't yet. So I'm going to be talking about the Qvapes Coiling Rig. I'm not sure if Coiling Rig is the exact name that will be given to this. It's kind of what we've just been calling it. So I want to start off by saying that this is a prototype model. So yours or the ones available may be different finishes, different options will or will not be added, but the basic idea is going to remain the same. So let's talk about this for a minute. What is it? It helps me wrap coils. But JT, excuse me, I just ate. But JT, isn't one of the things you kind of believe strongly in is not wasting money and unnecessary stuff? Absolutely. This has shown its value to me. I wasn't real sure at first, but I tell you what, I love it now, and it's a very flexible device. I use it as kind of a hand tool, very convenient. So basically, I go over this in the close-up portion of the video, but I'm going to go back over it now face to face. What you get is this, again, mine is a block here, and there's a stepped up section, but there are two threaded holes on the top, okay? Screw in and screw in, one on the stepped up portion here, and then one down on the lower portion, okay? And you've got different posts of different diameters, okay? They're threaded at the bottom, and then you have this nice long post. You can see this one's a thicker post, this one's a little thinner. So you would really just attach whatever post, whatever diameter coil you would like to build. Attach that post. Take some resistance wire, whatever it is you want to use. We're going to wrap that around that Phillips head, underneath the Phillips head there. And of course my screwdriver's not out. But, so that's what you have. You see, your wire is attached firmly. It really allows you to keep your coil and your wire very straight, very even, very consistent. What I'll usually do is just hold it like this, okay, with the attached end of the wire, the stepped up portion of the tool kind of lower. Hold my wire with this hand and just wrap, right? You can watch your coils as you go. Make sure that your wraps are nice and tight along the way. Whatever you want to do. Very cool. You get nice, consistent coils, especially for the micro coil people out there. It's a really cool tool. Even if you've gotten very good and very efficient at wrapping around screwdrivers or drill bits, I still think this has a place. You can decide for yourself. I really like it though. Okay, so I've got a little coil. I've got the freedom to adjust it, to bring those wraps a little closer together, whatever I want. What I would then do is I'll unscrew, I'll release that, okay? I know you're not going to be able to see it, but I've got a little coil here. I can run that to the end, and I can even torch that coil. Heat it up, get it good, set into place while it's on that post. That's pretty cool. Then I've got my coil. I can go ahead and install it in the atomizer however I choose. Something else I ran into that was really cool, I've switched back to Echo Bowl recently. And something going from wrapping for threading cotton or wick through the coil after the fact, back to wrapping a coil around Echo Wool directly. That was a little tough for me. I had to get used to, not making the prettiest coils and having to spend more time. This thing is awesome. So you've got your Echo Wool. I just slide it over the post. Okay? Connect my wire like before, and look. Simply wrap directly around that Echo Wool and that post, keeping everything nice and consistent. Again, I could pull that to the end and torch it if I wanted to, if the Echo Wool hasn't been torched already. But just like that, I get a nice even coil wrapped around my Echo Wool or wick material. That's pretty cool. Just that quick, just that easy. Any wire I've used, I don't use super thick wire. Let me let you know that. 28 gauge is about all I use. But with the size of the screw, the size of the head on it, any size wire is going to be fine, and it's going to hold that very securely. Like I said, I've got 4 different size posts, from tiny all the way to pretty large. I love it. That's basically it. You know me, you know my style of reviews. They're short, sweet, to the point. Qvapes, to me, this is innovation. I'll tell you right now, I kind of glanced around and saw another product, and I almost hesitate to even compare it to this, but to be polite and not to call anybody out, it's shoddy. It's just something this simple and this beautiful needs to be made out of quality materials and made to last. Okay, when you spend the 20, 25 bucks, 30 bucks, whatever model you end up getting and the exact price ends up being, this needs to last you. The threads on these are not going to go bad. I mean, unless you're just doing something stupid and running over it with your car. It's going to last, and I think that's how it should be. Not paper clips and wire clips and things. This is it. If you need some assistance or want some assistance or want to be a little more efficient with your coils and consistent, I think this is the deal, especially if you've had problems wrapping coils or wrapping micro coils or whatever kind of coil you want to do. I think this is a great option. Of course, I'll post where to get it down below. I think there's a couple pre-orders still available. I'll let you know. Thanks, everybody. Gonna take a quick look at the Qvapes Coiling Rig. Not sure if that's gonna be the official name. That's what we've kind of been calling it so far. Keep in mind, this is a prototype model kit that I am showing and have received. So some of the finished products will be available in different materials, finishes, different features. But I'm going to go over the basics to the best of my ability. Basically, I have an aluminum block here, okay? 2 threaded post holes in the top. We've got a Phillips screw in the one that's in the stepped up section here. And then you've got another one. And what that's going to do is it allows you to choose from, right now I have 4 different size, and you can see they're threaded at the bottom and they're post, right? Different diameter posts. So we'll choose one. I'll choose the largest one just so it'll show up the best. And you'll thread that into the other hole on the step down section. Okay? So you can see what you've got here. I'm going to switch over and grab some wire and kind of show you exactly how it works best for me. Okay, what I'll do is I'll loosen up this top screw here. Okay, then I will take whatever wire Doesn't matter whatever wire you use. Just wrap it around there. Can you see? I know this is 32 gauge wire. It's hard to see. Basically just going to secure that wire. Okay? Just secure it. So you've got a nice spot, and it makes it very easy to keep your coils tight, keep all of the slack out of that wire while you are wrapping. Now here you can go a couple different ways. I'm going to flip the camera around and do a section face to face and do a little more on this, but there's definitely the way to do this would be to kind of hold it on the table or desk and just simply wrap your coils like this, right? This tool is pretty awesome. It enables you to, first of all, wrap a tight, perfectly even coil. Okay? But then say you're done, it gives you the ability to work it a little bit without holding a drill bit or just coiling by hand. You can work it, push these coils together, get them nice and tight if you like them all touching, if you're a micro coil, even nano coil with as small as some of these posts are. Whatever you wish to do. And then, because this thing is not made of plastic or anything like that, what I'll usually do is kind of run that to the end of the post, right? And I can torch it. I can torch that coil up and get it real good and set. I can pull on it, get that nice and tight, and obviously this was just for demonstration, but you know, spend as much time or as little time as you want getting a perfect coil. Okay, I'm going to show you a different way. I kind of use it as a hand tool. I don't really leave it on the desk and wrap. I kind of use it off of the table, but I'll kind of show you that. But just a really cool product. I'm not all about unnecessary products, so I wasn't really sure when I heard about this, but now that I have it in hand, it's a pretty killer little rig.